Most people think that low food costs equals more profit, but I am a restaurateur that's been working with one of the top franchisors in the country. And I'm here to show you a lesson he's taught me as to why better food costs does not necessarily mean more profit. Let me show you. So here we got two restaurants. We got restaurant number one, which is serving only pasta at $18 per plate. And we got restaurant number two that are only serving steaks at 50% food cost for 60 bucks. Pasta 15% food cost means it costs $2.7 per plate to prepare, leaving you with $15.70 as a margin. While the steaks, at 50%, means there's $30 left in your pocket. Now, what would you rather have? 30 bucks in your pocket after every meal or $15.70 after every meal? Yeah, but Santos, the volume that we do, let me show you. So, to create in revenue 1 million bucks in pastas, you need 55,555 plates. Well, 55,555 plates times the profit you make every time you sell a plate comes out to 872,213 bucks. Wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah, but let's look over here. So you have the steak. You need 16,666 plates of steak to make $1 million a year in revenue. And then if you do that number, 16,000 times 30 bucks, it only comes out to almost 500 grand. But Santos, look, it's $372,000 less that you're making. No. You have to think about one factor. Employees. To serve 55,500 plates. You know how many employees you need? You need at least 10 employees in the kitchen to push out as much volume as that. So, yes, but now it's time to think about the employees, because you need 10 employees minimum to be able to serve 55,555 plates in a year. Obviously, these are examples. These are just to give the actual theory behind it. Might be more, might be a little less employees, but I just want to give you an example. As let's say for the steaks, 16,666 plates per year. Well, maybe you only need 4 cooks. 2 in the kitchen, 2 at the vaisselle, the dishwasher. So when you do 10 employees at $18 per hour, comes out to $180 per hour. And let's say you're open 7 days a week, 10 hours a day. That's 70 hours a week times 180 bucks an hour, comes out to $12,600 per week in employees that you are paying. Which means per year, you're paying $655,000 in employee hours. That's kind of a lot. But if you look here at restaurant number 2, which is only serving steaks, well, you only got 4 employees at 18 bucks an hour, meaning it's only costing you 72 bucks an hour at 70 hours, $5,000 a week, $262K a year. Would you much rather pay $262K a year in employees or $655K a year in employees? Now you look at the numbers, they don't lie. Yes, it's an example, but you get the gist. So, in profit, you're making 238 grand a year with your steaks, because they're damn good steaks and you sell a bunch. And here in the pastas, which is still amazing, you're making $217K a year in profit. Wait, is 217 bigger or lower than 238? Well, it's $21,000 extra that you're losing from your pocket. Now you see, even though here it costs 50% food cost, and here it's 15% food cost, and let's not take into account that there are obviously errors that can be made, much easier to throw out a pasta dish than it is to throw out a steak. With the volume you're doing, a lot more mistakes happen here than here. So, when you're building a restaurant, when you're building a menu, which is going to be another episode eventually, you want to be this guy. You want to be as efficient as possible, have as little employees as possible for as much margin as possible. Because at the end of the day, that can cost you an extra 20 grand right there. And I don't know about you, but damn, that's one hell of a nice Rolex right there for the same amount of work. Well, actually, you would have to work more here because taking care of 10 employees, food stock, inventory, everything here, way harder than here. Obviously, you have to take into account the other overhead costs. I just wanted to let you know. So thank you for following this little lesson. If there's anything else that you would like to know, leave it in the comments for another lesson as a restaurateur slash powerlifter slash blah, 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 and a cool dude that likes math. So check this out, let me know, and glad to have helped you understand some new stuff with restaurants and how to price your shit.